There are sensations that simply won't go away. A thought that keeps coming back, a memory that appears out of nowhere, as if something inside of them is always pulling you to the same place. And it hurts. It's not a pain that they can easily describe, but it's there constant, reminding that there is something unresolved. Something that no matter how much they try to ignore, it continues to be present. As if a greater force is guiding them, even when everything around them seems to say to leave it behind. Have they ever tried to understand why certain people come into their life and leave such deep marks? They are not marks that time erases. They are the kind that remain, making them question. Why? For what? Maybe they have found themselves wondering if they should forget everything or if, somehow, this has a bigger meaning. But forgetting has never seemed like a real option, right? Not when the feeling that there is something more, something incomplete, keeps surrounding them. And then comes the silence. The absence of answers. That feeling of navigating in the dark, not knowing which direction to take. It's suffocating, because the uncertainty weighs heavily. They try to find explanations, to rationalize, but it seems that nothing makes sense. And the worst part? This mystery, this force they feel, is greater than any answer they try to come up with for themselves. It's unsettling, as if they were facing something they can't reach. But what if all this is not by chance? What if there is a reason behind every doubt, every pain? Maybe they can't see it now, but what if this apparent chaos is leading them to a place they can't yet imagine? And what if this connection, as confusing and painful as it may seem, has a purpose that goes far beyond what they are capable of understanding today? What you feel is not just a fleeting discomfort. It is something deeper, truer. It's their heart trying to say something that their mind still can't comprehend. Have you ever stopped to listen? To really allow yourself to feel and understand that maybe, just maybe, this is not a mistake? It may be that the answers you seek are not so far away. But first and foremost, you need to make room to find them. What is happening now is more than just doubts. It's a calling. An invitation to look beyond the obvious, to dive into what really matters. There are no guarantees that it will be easy, but there is a promise that it will be worth it. Because this journey, with all its pains and uncertainties, may be leading you to a place you didn't even know you needed. And perhaps the answers you seek are closer than you think. You feel there is something special, but also a mystery that surrounds this person and the dynamics between you. What is to come is revealing, but it is necessary for both of you to face your fears and doubts. This journey will not be easy, as it requires courage to explore the depth of your feelings. Sometimes doubts can seem overwhelming, but the angels ask you to keep the faith. There is a truth waiting to be discovered, something that can completely transform the way you see this relationship. Your connection is not just emotional but also spiritual, something that transcends time and space. The stars indicate that this bond was forged at a moment of great cosmic alignment. You were drawn to each other like magnets, as if a greater force were orchestrating every encounter. Even the circumstances that seemed random were carefully planned by the universe. The purpose of all this is beginning to be revealed now, bringing more clarity and understanding. This person, no matter how hard they try to hide, feels the impact of this bond very intensely. It's as if something inside them is awakening, something that has long been dormant. The angels show that there is an internal battle happening, a conflict between what the mind wants to avoid and what the heart wishes to embrace. They struggle against their own fears, trying to understand why you occupy so much space in their thoughts. This emotional awakening is just beginning and promises to bring about many changes. The angels ask you to be patient and compassionate, as this connection requires time to fully blossom. There are many layers to be uncovered, both within yourself and within this person. As both of you explore this bond, the stars continue to send signs and guidance. Be attentive to these signs, for they carry important messages to guide your next steps. Each day, the purpose of this bond becomes more evident, and the journey of discovery continues. It is normal to feel doubts and even fear when faced with something so powerful and transformative. This connection challenges what you believe to know about love and relationships. It asks you to go beyond the superficial, diving deeply into your essence and into that of this person. The angels are by your side, strengthening your courage and reminding you that true love is worth any challenge. They want you to trust the process, even when it seems confusing at times. Many believe that connections like yours are rare, but in reality, they are part of something greater. They are called soul encounters, destined to teach important lessons and bring mutual growth. Sometimes, the learning is difficult, but it always carries a divine purpose. This person was placed in your life for a reason, and understanding this is the first step to unraveling the mystery. The angels assure you that you are exactly where you should be. Do not disregard the strength of this bond that connects them. It is not just special, it is transformative. There is something inexplicable in this connection that surpasses any logical understanding, something that stirs the heart and soul in a profound way. Even in moments of doubt or when there seems to be a distance, this bond remains there, intact. It grows, evolves, takes unexpected shapes, as if each challenge only serves to make everything even stronger and truer. This journey, although full of ups and downs, is a gift that comes laden with meaning. It brings lessons that go far beyond what you imagined learning. Sometimes things may seem difficult, but every moment of difficulty is, in fact, an opportunity for growth. The angels, in their infinite wisdom, are taking care of every detail, ensuring that you are not alone. Everything is being guided in a way to prepare the ground for this love to blossom at the right moment. Along the way, you will realize that it is not just about love. This connection demands patience, faith, and courage from you. It challenges you to look inside, to discover an inner strength that you may not have known you had. And as you walk, know that each step, no matter how small it may seem, is part of a bigger plan. The universe does not act randomly. Every occurrence, every encounter, every situation has a purpose that, even if not entirely clear now, will make sense one day. This story between them is far from being just a brief chapter. On the contrary, it is as if it were the beginning of something grand. It is as if the universe, in its wisdom, has reserved for them a path full of discoveries and profound experiences. Do not think that the obstacles that arise are there to drive you apart. In fact, they are shaping the strength of what you have. Every difficulty is an opportunity to prove that this love is real and resilient. The angels are always working, even if they are not seen. They are moving pieces, aligning energies, dissolving barriers. And meanwhile, the love between them continues to grow. It is silent but powerful, transforming everything around. There is something so pure in this connection that it is impossible to ignore. Even when it seems like nothing is happening, you can be sure that the heavens are at work. This journey is a call for them to believe, even when things don't seem clear. It is about trusting the process, the timing, and the power that is guiding everything. Sometimes, they may wonder why this is happening now, or why it seems so difficult. But know that the greatest blessings often come disguised as challenges. It is in those moments that you discover your strength and realize how capable you are of overcoming. And this person, even though they may sometimes seem hesitant, feels the impact of this connection very intensely. They may not show it or know how to deal with it, but it is there, growing inside them. This transformation that is happening is part of something greater, something that will change not only their relationship, but also how both see life. The love that unites them is rare and powerful, and is destined to transform who they are. The most important thing now is to keep their heart open. This does not mean ignoring their own emotions or wounds, but being willing to believe that the best is yet to come. The angels are asking they to trust, to keep the faith even when it is difficult. They are creating the conditions for this love to reveal itself in the most beautiful and pure way possible. If there's something they must remember now, it is that this story is far from over. In fact, it is just beginning. The angels, the stars, and the universe itself are aligned to bring something that transcends the ordinary. All they need to do is believe. After all, this bond that connects them is not something temporary. It is eternal, deep, and full of purpose. They are exactly where they should be. What the angels show is that this connection has roots deeper than they can imagine. There is an energetic intertwining that binds them, as if their souls recognized each other from other times. This invisible force is what makes everything so intense, as if they are inevitably drawn to each other. Even when they try to distance themselves, something greater brings them back together. This bond is not only about the present, but also about lessons from the past and future promises. This person feels a mix of fascination and confusion towards them. It's as if they have ignited something within them, something they didn't know existed. This intensity can be frightening for those who are not used to dealing with such deep feelings. The angels reveal that behind the appearances, there is a genuine desire to get closer to them. However, there is also fear of the unknown, a hesitation that needs to be overcome over time. The stars indicate that soon, important changes will begin to occur. This person is entering a moment of greater clarity, where they will start to better understand their own feelings. It's as if the mists that once obscured the truth are dissipating. This will allow them to see the strength and purpose of this bond more clearly. However, this process requires patience and trust from both them and the other person. The universe is conspiring for them to have the opportunity to explore this connection more deeply. The angels are creating the ideal conditions for both of them to open up and share what they feel. But this will only be possible if they are willing to keep their hearts open. Trust is essential at this moment, as it is the foundation that will support everything that is yet to come. The signs around them confirm that they are on the right path. This journey is not just about the other person, but also about themselves. The angels show that this connection is awakening parts of them that were dormant. It's like a mirror reflecting their greatest strengths and also their greatest fears. Each interaction with this person brings valuable learnings, which help shape who they are becoming. This is a moment of great personal and spiritual growth for both. The hesitation of this person may seem like an obstacle, but in reality, it is a necessary part of the process. They need to confront their own fears and insecurities before they can fully surrender. The angels are guiding this person every step of the way, helping them overcome the barriers that prevent them from moving forward. This is a profound inner work, and they play an essential role in this process, even if they don't realize it. The stars show that when the time is right, there will be a greater opening between them. It will be as if a new energy flows, allowing both of them to connect in a more authentic way. This person will start expressing what they feel, something they may have difficulty doing now. This will be a moment of great transformation, where what seemed impossible will become a reality. The angels ask them to trust and be patient as this unfolds. The challenges you are facing now are like tests that strengthen the foundation of this relationship. Each obstacle overcome is an opportunity for growth, both individually and together. The angels want you to see these difficulties not as barriers, but as steps toward something greater. True love is not free from challenges, but it is in these moments that it proves its strength. You are building something that can last forever. This person is being touched in a way that maybe they themselves do not fully understand. Their strength, their way of dealing with life's challenges, the light they radiate in every gesture, all of this speaks directly to their heart. It's as if you are showing them a path they didn't know existed, a possibility to be more true to who they really are. And even if they don't say it, the impact you are having is profound and transformative. You awaken in them a desire to be better, to see life in a lighter and more courageous way. It's as if, by watching you, they find answers to questions they didn't even know they had. The way you believe in love, even after everything, is an inspiration that resonates deep within. You don't need to say or do anything extraordinary. Your mere presence is enough to provoke this change. And I know, sometimes it may feel like a lonely journey. You may feel like you are carrying a lot on your own, that the other side does not see everything you are offering. But the angels want you to know that you are not alone on this path. They are by your side, taking care of every detail, guiding you towards something greater. Even in moments of silence, there is an invisible force working to align everything that is necessary. This journey has a much greater purpose than they can see right now. Everything they are experiencing, every emotion, every doubt, is part of a divine plan that will only be fully revealed at the right time. What they are going through now is preparation, it is construction. And even though it may sometimes seem uncertain, know that the destiny reserved for them is something beyond what they could imagine. The angels ask them to trust themselves, in their intuition. They are constantly sending signals, even if they do not perceive them immediately. It could be a sentence they hear by chance, a dream that marks them, or even that feeling that something is changing. These signals are reminders that they are on the right path, that their choices are aligned with something much greater. The relationship they share with that person is not like the others. There is something special, unique, that connects them in a way that is difficult to put into words. But that does not mean it will be easy. To love like that, so deeply, requires courage. And that person is gradually learning that. They are beginning to understand that the fears they carry cannot be greater than the love they feel. Did you know that you have an essential role in this process? Your energy not only inspires, but also provides security for them to open up. Do not underestimate the impact you are making. The angels show that little by little, they are allowing themselves to be more vulnerable, more authentic. And this is something that maybe they have never achieved with anyone before. But it is also important to remember that this journey is not just about them. It is about you too. It is about what you are learning, about how you are growing. The challenges that appear are not punishments, but opportunities. They are helping you to become even stronger, more connected to who you really are. Every step you take, no matter how small it may seem, is part of something much greater. Therefore, the angels ask you to keep the faith. In times of doubt, remember all that they have already overcome, all the strength they carry within them. They have come this far for a reason. And even if the path still seems long, know that each day is bringing them closer to something extraordinary. What is to come is a transformation that will change everything. But for now, focus on the present. Trust the process, the time the universe is unfolding. Every detail is being carefully orchestrated so that, at the right moment, everything aligns. And when that happens, it will be something that will make every challenge, every wait worthwhile. They are being guided by something much greater than they can imagine. And the angels are with them, celebrating every small step forward, sending light and protection. Do not give up. Keep believing. Because even though it may seem difficult to see now, the future is full of promises that exceed any expectation. Every step they take on this journey is observed and blessed by the angels. They understand the emotions that flow through their heart, the moments of doubt and hope. This connection is a test of faith, patience, and true love, destined to teach profound lessons. When they choose to trust the process, they open doors for miracles to manifest. The angels ask them to stand firm, even when the path seems uncertain. This person, though hesitant, is being transformed by the energy of this bond. Each interaction between you plants seeds of change and self-discovery. They begin to realize that you are not like anyone else, but someone who brings something unique. This difference intrigues them, makes them reflect, and desire to get closer. Even if it takes time, the transformation has already begun, and love is quietly growing. The angels show that often, they feel scared of losing control. Loving in such an intense way can be unsettling, especially for those who are not used to it. They struggle against this vulnerability, trying to maintain a facade of strength and security. However, the heart speaks louder, and their feelings for you continue to flourish. It is a gradual process, but each step brings them closer to accepting this love. The universe is working in favor of this connection, aligning events and energies to bring them closer. Even in moments of silence or distance, know that there is something greater at play. Every obstacle you face is an opportunity to strengthen this bond. The angels are guiding everything with divine precision, ensuring that you are ready for what is to come. Trust that everything is happening at the right time. This journey is not just about love, but also about healing and spiritual growth. The angels show that both carry wounds from the past that need to be transformed. This connection offers the chance to heal those parts of themselves, allowing love to fully blossom. It is a path of discovery, where each challenge brings a new lesson. You are learning to love in a more authentic and unconditional way. There are moments when you can feel the energy of this person even from a distance. This happens because your souls are deeply connected, even beyond the physical plane. The angels ask you to trust these feelings and use them as a guide. This spiritual connection is a rare gift, something that many people go through life without experiencing. It is an opportunity to explore a kind of love that transcends the ordinary. This person is beginning to realize that they are different from everything they have ever known. Their authenticity, courage, and inner light are qualities that attract them in an irresistible way. The angels show that they are quietly observing you, admiring every gesture and attitude. There is a growing desire to get closer and understand more about who you are. This fascination is a reflection of the depth of the bond that unites both of you. The stars reveal that this connection is destined to challenge and transform both of you. It is not just a fleeting romance, but something greater, with a spiritual purpose. You have been placed on each other's path to grow and evolve together. This growth may be uncomfortable at times, but that is precisely what makes it so powerful. The angels are with you, illuminating every step of this journey. There is something greater, silent, and powerful, working tirelessly to bring you even closer together. It is a force that transcends the barriers of logical understanding and operates exactly where it is needed, in the spaces that the heart tries to protect and reason wants to control. Do not think that the challenges that arise are mere coincidences or senseless obstacles. Each of them has a specific purpose. It's as if the universe is shaping both of you, preparing you for something that goes far beyond what is imagined. It's about empowerment, learning, and above all, love. This person, even if they don't show it the way you expect, is experiencing an internal whirlwind. The angels show that they are beginning to awaken. But what does this awakening mean? It is the moment when they recognize that you are not just any part of their journey, but a fundamental piece in the puzzle of their life. they gradually realize the profound impact you have on their thoughts and feelings. This realization does not happen abruptly, but like a flame that gains strength as it receives oxygen. And the signs? They are everywhere, aren't they? A number that repeats itself, a song that plays at the right moment, an unexpected phrase that seems to speak directly to them. These small details that many ignore are, in fact, clear and direct messages. The angels are trying to show that they are not alone on this journey. They are there by their side, whispering words of comfort and guidance. Pay attention, because even the simplest situations can carry guidance that they didn't even know they needed. Now, look at themselves. Have they ever stopped to think about their strength? How much they have faced each day with courage, even when fear tries to take over. The angels want them to recognize this. They are not just waiting for something to happen, they are actively participating, even without realizing it. Every small decision, every act of patience, every time they choose not to give up is moving powerful energies in their favor. They are in a moment of transition. It's as if they are on a bridge, hesitating between taking the next step or turning back. And yes, it can be frustrating to observe this from the outside, but the angels ask them to remain calm. Their awakening is a delicate process, and forcing something now would be like trying to open a flower before it's ready to bloom. Trust in time, even if it seems slower than they would like. The truth is, even though their fears and doubts are great, what they feel for them is even greater. That's why they can't completely pull away, even if they tried. There's something that pulls them back, something that cannot be ignored. The angels show that this is the beginning of a new phase for them. A phase where understanding begins to replace confusion, and courage begins to overcome fear. And you, what are they feeling at this moment? The angels want them to connect with their own feelings. Not only the good ones, but also the challenging ones. It's normal to feel anxiety, doubt, and even fear when something so important is at stake. But they ask them to remember, their intuition is strong, and it has been guiding them this far. Trust it. Trust what their heart is saying because it is directly connected to what is true. Every step they take, even the smallest ones, is building something great. Sometimes, progress may seem invisible, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. The angels are by their side, ensuring that everything is carefully aligned. And even when they feel like nothing is moving, remember, the universe works in silence. It's like a seed planted in the ground. It grows first in the dark before breaking through the surface. This journey is theirs as well. Don't forget to take care of themselves while waiting. Find moments to reconnect with what makes them feel good, with what strengthens them. The angels ask them to take care of their heart because it will be the space where this love will flourish. It's not just about waiting for someone else, but about preparing to receive everything they deserve. Remember, they are not alone. There is a greater purpose in all of this, a purpose that will soon become clearer. Until then, trust. Trust in love, trust in the process, and above all, trust in themselves. What they are building is rare, special, and worth every moment of waiting and every effort. The angels assure, all of this is leading them to a place where love will be stronger than any fear. The angels show that, while they face their own fears, you are also growing. This journey is not one-sided. It asks both to look within themselves. The lessons that arise in this process are like spiritual treasures, shaping their souls. Every challenge faced together is an opportunity to strengthen this divine bond. Trust that everything is unfolding according to the universe's plan. They feel an internal struggle that often leaves them confused. As much as they want to get closer, they also feel the weight of their own insecurities. It's like walking on a tightrope, trying to balance reason and emotion. However, the angels reveal that love is slowly overcoming their fears. Each day brings more clarity and courage to open up to this special connection. Meanwhile, the stars continue to send signs confirming the purpose of this relationship. From significant dreams to moments of synchronicity, everything points to something greater. Pay attention to messages that come in unexpected ways, as they bring guidance. These manifestations are reminders from the universe that you are not alone on this journey. There are invisible forces constantly working in your favor. The love that connects you is unique, as it transcends common barriers. It's not just about feelings, but a divine purpose that you share. This bond was designed to withstand storms, even when circumstances seem adverse. The angels stand firmly by both of you, guiding and strengthening the bond. They ask you to trust, even when the road seems challenging. This person is learning to recognize the impact you have on their life. Their presence is like a light that illuminates the darkest corners of their soul. This clarity, although scary at first, is helping them see beyond their fears. The angels show that each interaction between you leaves an indelible mark. This process, although slow, is part of the growth both of you need. The challenges that arise on this path are, in fact, disguised opportunities. They allow you to explore the depth of this bond and discover your strength. The angels ask you to see these moments as part of building something lasting. It is in challenges that true love shows its resilience and healing ability. You are shaping each other, like precious stones shaped by life. Although this person may still hesitate, the angels show they are increasingly connected to you. There is a growing desire to share more, to open up and be authentic. This process of vulnerability is challenging, but also essential for the relationship. The angels ask you to be ready to receive this openness with compassion and understanding. Your support will be crucial in helping this person overcome their reservations. The stars indicate that soon moments of great clarity will arise. These moments will be like rays of light, illuminating the path for both of you. It will be an opportunity to better understand what you feel and what you want to build together. The angels ask you to be attentive to these moments of truth, as they will bring important answers. Trust the process and the divine timing unfolding. The angels are by their side, and that is something they need to feel deep in their heart. They acknowledge the difficulties that arise on the path, the nights when they wonder if they are heading in the right direction, the moments when the silence weighs more than any words. Yes, they know all of this, and yet, they insist on one simple truth: they are deeply loved and never alone. This journey that seems so complicated is not without reason, and every emotion they feel has a meaning. When they look at the situation and try to understand why so many doubts and fears arise, remember, this is part of the process. It is not about finding all the answers at once, but about embracing each moment as part of something greater. The angels want them to understand that this growth, even if it seems slow, is shaping them into something amazing. Every thought, every tear, or smile has a purpose. Nothing they feel is in vain. The connection they live, however confusing it may be at times, is a rare opportunity. It is a gift that the universe carefully placed in their hands, even if, at first glance, it may not seem so. It is not just about finding answers. It is about experiencing the questions, allowing themselves to feel, and trusting that something much bigger is happening. The angels see this connection as a bond that, despite the challenges, is destined to bring growth, healing, and true love. The moments of uncertainty, those in which it seems that nothing makes sense, are precisely the ones that strengthen them the most. They may not realize it now, but every step, even the most difficult ones, is leading them to a place where love is clearer, more genuine. The angels ask them to see all of this as a journey, not as a fixed goal to achieve, but as a path to be explored. And yes, it requires patience, courage, and above all, faith in what is to come. There is something much greater than the eyes can see or the heart can understand right now. They are being guided, even when they don't realize it, and the universe is orchestrating something beyond what they could imagine. This connection is not simple, because it was not meant to be. It was created to transform you, to touch the parts of you that need light and bring forth your deepest strength. The angels ask you to trust in time. The time that seems too long or too fast is exactly what is needed. They know it's hard to wait when all you desire is clarity, but they assure that each moment is aligned with a greater plan. Every challenge overcome, every doubt faced is a step towards something you deserve, a genuine love, built with truth and purpose. And most importantly, take care of yourself during this process. The angels insist that this journey is not just about the other person, it's about you too. It's about looking in the mirror and seeing who you really are, recognizing your strength, your light, and how much you have already overcome. This connection is a reflection of something much greater happening within you. It's an invitation to delve into what makes you unique and precious. As challenging as it may seem now, there is a reason for every emotion that arises. They are preparing, without realizing it, for something extraordinary. The angels want them to remember this whenever they feel doubt or fear. There is a greater certainty, a force that is guiding them and will never leave them alone. This journey, with all its ups and downs, is an act of love from the universe for them. And even if the answers are not yet clear, trust in what they feel. Their heart is wise, and it knows what is true. The angels are here to reinforce that wisdom, to remind them that they are on the right path. What is reserved for them is much greater, more beautiful, and deeper than anything they can imagine now. Allow yourself to trust. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to believe that everything you are experiencing is part of a larger plan. A plan designed with love and care for their growth and happiness. The angels ask only this: keep the faith. Because what is to come is not just about love, but about transformation. A transformation that will begin within them and will be reflected in everything around them. The angels indicate that the next step in this journey will be marked by significant changes. They will begin to more clearly demonstrate the feelings they once kept hidden. It will be as if a weight has been lifted off their shoulders, allowing for greater authenticity. These transformations will be gradual but consistent, bringing them closer together. Prepare to receive these expressions of affection with an open and grateful heart. As this connection evolves, they will notice greater harmony in their interactions. The internal conflicts that were once so present will begin to give way to clarity. This will allow them to connect on an even deeper level, strengthening the bond. The angels are working to dispel the fears and doubts that may still exist. This is a time of building, where every step counts towards a brighter future. Even the smallest gestures from this person carry significant messages that are not always conveyed in words. Pay attention to the details, the looks, the moments of silence. These are the signs that show how much effort they are putting into overcoming internal barriers. The angels ask that they be patient and understanding, as these changes require courage. It is through these gestures that love manifests in a genuine way. The stars suggest that this connection was not only designed to bring love, but also learning. Every challenge faced is an opportunity for both of them to evolve on personal and spiritual levels. The angels want them to see this relationship as a shared journey of growth. They were brought together to help each other overcome fears and awaken potentials. This process is just beginning. Although the path still holds uncertainties, the angels assure that the future is promising. They are starting to understand the significant role you play in their life. They feel that with you, there is something different, something they can't find anywhere else. This awareness is what motivates them to keep moving forward, even in the face of challenges. The angels reveal that their transformation is closer than they think. Every step taken together is building something greater, surpassing what can be seen now. It's as if the universe is laying a solid foundation for something enduring. The angels urge you to keep the faith, even when results are not yet visible. They tirelessly work to align both of your paths. Each day, the pieces of this divine puzzle fit together perfectly. The love that bonds them is like a flame that cannot be extinguished, even in storms. It grows silently, nourished by the actions and intentions of both. The angels show that this person is beginning to realize the strength of this bond. They may not have all the answers yet, but they feel that this feeling is unique and special. This is the beginning of a new phase, marked by more openness and mutual understanding. The signs of the universe continue to manifest around them, confirming the strength of this connection. Every moment of synchronicity is a reminder that they are being guided by something greater. The angels ask that they trust these signs and use them as a source of inspiration and comfort. They are proof that they are on the right path, even when things seem uncertain. Trust the journey and the purpose it carries. They are also learning to trust what they feel, even if it scares them. True love can be challenging, as it requires vulnerability and courage. The angels are by their side, helping them overcome the fears that still hold them back. This learning process is essential for them to fully surrender. You play a vital role in this process, being a constant source of inspiration. The angels want them to know that what is to come will be deeply transformative. The barriers that once seemed insurmountable will begin to fall, making room for something greater. This connection is destined to flourish in ways they cannot yet imagine. The universe is working to create the perfect conditions for this to happen. The angels ask them to keep believing, as the best is yet to come.